therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting the right, spectators. Engaging in such behavior, you are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest person, security, or real staff. Attempted fifth and fact. We still have tickets remaining for the upcoming game. Come on board.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. And how about we check the numbers for Jalen Brunson?
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Max Strus, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the power forward. For the Pistons, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with MP. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Greg, both these teams have been dealing lately with some adversity.
Yeah, injuries have hit them hard. We're seeing some makeshift starting lineups. This is when a reserve has a chance to make an impression.
Towns kicks to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson with a clean look. Offline with his three. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. To the wing right side. Brunson the pass to Strus. Towns against Stewart. Oh, that's blocked. Lobbed up there for Cunningham. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. He gets that one. MP's got 5 points so far.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
MP dishes to Thompson. MP inside. And Stewart gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's MP. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Shelton passes to Harris. And stolen by Hart. Brunson outside. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Towns, no luck. The Pistons leading. MP with it. Brunson picks him up. And it's in there.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Robinson comes in for Asar Thompson. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Accordy's checked in. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Josh Hart. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Max Strus. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Brunson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got 8 points.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And here's Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Sohan. His 3-pointers off the mark. Detroit leading by 5. Now, here's MP. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Stretching out the defense. MP, impressive range shown there by the youngster.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Clarkson for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And so is Detroit, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And entirely new group now out there, and a new group in for the Knicks. Hart, he's checked in for Towns. Max Strus comes in for Sohan. Mikal Bridges checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jordan Clarkson. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. MP out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Knicks trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Cleveland played phenomenal. He contributed 52 points, and he was dealing assists all around. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11-point game his last outing.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Strus. Back to Brunson, and they get it. It's hauled in by Stewart.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this routine. Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Knicks trail by 16. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. MP really making a difference here.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Landry Shamet checked in for Miles McBride.
Next substitution, number 44, Landry Shamet.
30 seconds left to play here in the half. Stewart with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. 15 seconds left here in the second. Stewart in the corner. Pass to MP. Three-pointer. And another three for Detroit.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
MP getting it done for Detroit. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Detroit Pistons.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh my gosh, those were the good old days.
And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. Got a question here from Jose and One Hero. Who's the #1 overall pick in the studio show draft?
It's Ernie Bartholomew Johnson. That's the franchise broadcaster right there.
Yeah, I agree. You just put some talent around Ernie and then come back later and you got a championship squad.
Well, look, guys, it takes a team effort, but thank you. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
On the court for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Brunson in at the point. Strus kicks to Hart. Nailed from three-point land. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you see teams concede the 3 to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
And that one, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Knicks trail by 20. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, great as a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Stolen by Thompson. Down low, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Harris against Hart. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harris's shot is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And they get it back. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
MP finds Stewart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stewart's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside. The Pistons have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Paul Reed's checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Harris. Robinson's checked in for Asar Thompson. And it's Jenkins in for Cade Cunningham. The second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
They push it up 4 on 3. Brunson draws the double. And stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Diawara, the pass to Brunson. Clarkson for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Clarkson's got 6.
Now, this is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a 3 they can drop on you.
.52 seconds left in the third.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Knicks making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Knicks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Clarkson against Robinson. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And MP throws it down.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Alvarado passes to Sohan. Over Reed. And it's Sohan missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Detroit with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick, because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates.
Many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Karis LeVert comes in for Reed, and MP subbed in for Jenkins. Karis LeVert is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Howland. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's MP in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. Outside Robinson. Brunson against MP. Count the basket.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Inside.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Brunson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now, this is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hart, he's checked in for Clarkson. Max Strus comes in for Landry Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
LeVert, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Hart outside. And here's Strus for 3. Rebound, Detroit. 1:37 left in the fourth. Here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 34 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
MP inside. Brunson covering, and that one's good. MP.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pass to Robinson. And here's MP for hits it again. Wow.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Brunson surveying the D. Can't hit the free throw line jump. MP against Hart. MP inside. And MP throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. MP, seeing you tear up the passing lanes the way you did in the win tonight, tell us, you must have played football in high school. Cornerback?
Yeah, how'd you know? I mean, I tried a little bit of everything when I was real young, but I dropped all of that for hoops in about junior high. Basketball is my one true love. Always has been.
Well, it shows, MP. We appreciate you.
Thanks, Dom.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.